after we reread that quote from the Niti Shastaka, which was quite amazing, which was saying that people with a wicked mind, when they see somebody doing something good, they go, no, he's just pretending, he's not really like that. They somehow or other, they just can't admit that the person's actually good or honest or pure or clean. And so a devotee was here while we were recording, and she was saying, why are people like that? And Prabhupada gave the answer. He said they're envious. And he said the nature of an envious person is where you see the good in another, you can't recognize it. And then this devotee was saying, they must hate themselves so much, or they must be so unhappy and so miserable that they have this strong need to feel good by putting other people down. And that's true, because otherwise, why would you need to put people down, even good people? You could point out a defect in someone. That's different. This was done, it was not right. This is against what Prabhupada taught us. If this person is in a position of authority, we may be upset that they're setting a bad example. I don't hate the person, I'm not putting them down, I'm just making a point. That's completely different. But the person does something good, and you turn that around and say what he did is actually bad, why would you do that? That is Prabhupada's description of envy. You cannot stand that people are successful. And the more successful they are, the more you will criticize them. You don't criticize the people that aren't very successful. It doesn't bother you. So that's unfortunate, but that's where it comes from. So that we want to look at ourselves, we want to look at our own hearts. And looking at our own hearts is sometimes difficult because how many of us are willing to admit and say, I said that because I was afraid, or I said that because I'm crazy, or I said that because I'm a liar, or I said that because I'm envious. How many of us are willing to admit that? Not many. It's difficult. But if someone has good qualities and we try to turn them into bad qualities and then spread that to the world, that this person is bad, we have to look at our heart and ask ourselves, why am I saying that? Is this beneficial for myself? Is it beneficial for other people to hear it? Is it beneficial for this person to hear it? Many, many cases, the answer is no, it's not beneficial for anyone. And if it's not beneficial for anyone, why would I say it? There's another answer to this question, and this is a huge problem that's going on social media. You read something, somebody says, this person did this, or this person is bad, and it strikes a chord with you. You have no evidence that what you were told is true, but it strikes a chord because you know someone like him is bad, so he must be bad, and then you broadcast it with no evidence. This person is bad. How do you know? Well, so-and-so told me. And then you send that to your whole list on Facebook that this person is bad. Why would you do that? You have to ask yourself, you don't even know the history, and somebody told you one thing, that this person did this. Oh, he did that? That's horrible. Let me put it on the internet. And there's a whole history in that person's life. Maybe he did do that. Maybe he apologized for it. Maybe he's been rectified, remorseful, done therapy to correct himself. You have no idea what he's done, and then you post something. Oh yeah, he's bad. He's like all of them. They're all bad. Oh, what he did, because he did it, it means everybody's bad. Have you seen these things on social media? What? Yeah, you have. That is, it's not a service to anyone. It's actually a disservice. So if you're going to put something out there, look at your motives and get your facts together, and then ask yourself, is this beneficial for anyone? Or is this going to stir people's minds, break the faith of Vaishnavas? Because I can tell you one thing. If you criticize one Vaishnava, it often causes people to lose faith in many Vaishnavas. And so generally, we try to avoid that kind of kata. And we try to speak words that will be pleasing and uplifting. So just be careful before you post things that you know the truth behind them, you know the details, you know the accuracy of it. Hare Krishna.